Hello everyone, today we are going to do a CTF from Cyber Apocalypse 2023 event. So this is a web challenge and the challenge name is Didactic Octo Paddles. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to spawn the Docker machine and let's get the IP here real quick and let's go to our virtual machine. So we have a browser here and we're going to browse it over there, and we can see here we have username and password login field. Okay, so let's first of all try some SQL injection, basic, some basic payloads, and they don't work. I'm going to try another one real quick, and that does not work either. So the first thing that comes to my mind when seeing a login page is of course the SQL injection, and that technique failed. So let's quickly go over to the next one. That is, we're going to see the source code of the page to see if there is anything interesting in the source code. And we don't see anything. It's just a form with the method of post, and yeah, that's it. And there's a login.js file, and here nothing interesting either. So you can see it's going to fetch it's sending a post request to the login page in order to check the login credentials. So there's nothing specific here. Let's quickly check if we have any cookies specified by default. I'm going on to the storage, and we can see we have nothing here. Okay, so we are kind of stuck here, and as you might have noticed in the Hack the Box, we can also download the files in order to assist us in finding the flag. So that is what I'm going to do right now, and once we have it opened, we can see the config files and the challenge files. So if I go inside the views, you can see there are uh, 5 files here: the register, login, index, card, and admin. You might also notice a JS render is written over here. It's a JS render file. So what is JS render, you might be wondering. So JS render it's a template, you know, which is related to the SSTI, that is server-side template injection. You can see here server-side rendering with PUC templates. Here we have JS render. Now here's an example of the simplicity of JS render templates. This is an example of JS render template, and you can see the name and nickname is showing up here. Goes by Bob, name Susan, name Susan. So yeah, this is our template, and this might hint us to this server-side template injection. So if I search up here JS render real quick, you can see there are payloads available for the JS render as well, and we can test these once we have enough information on the website. So let's go back, and we are going to look at these files. So yeah, we have register, login, index, and the current page that we are on is the login. So you can see there's a register page also, so I'm going to try to open it. So register here, and looks like it's a valid page. So now I'm going to insert, I'm going to say still password is noob. Register, we have been registered. We are redirected to the login page. Now I'm going to log in with those credentials, and we are logged in. Now you can see it's a basic web page with some add to cart functionality. The other pages on this is index, cart, and admin. So let's try those out. I'm going to go to index. I guess that it's a default page. There's nothing. Yeah, index is the default one. So index, and then the cart. So I just added this product to my cart. That is why we can see it here. And there's nothing special in the source code of this page either. So the next one is admin. Let's see if we can access it. And it says you are not an admin. And I always like to check the source code, and there's nothing interesting here. Alright, so how is it checking that I am an admin or not? Because I did not specify anything while registering the user. So if we quickly check up the storage, we can see this cookie, the name of session, and the value is UIJ. Looks like a JWT token. So we can quickly go to jwt.io and decode this token. So yeah, this is the decoded. The algorithm is HS256 type JWT, and the ID is 2. And you can ignore these two, IAT and EXP. This is just the creation date of the token, and this is the expiry date of the token. ID is all that matters for right now. So we can see we have created a user named still, and its ID is 2. So most probably the user ID of the admin user will be 1. So maybe we can change it to 1 and then we may log in. But you might know that there's a verify signature as well, and if I just copy this cookie and paste it here, it will not work. The reason being because it's an invalid signature. It says, whoa, yeah, it takes us back to the login page. So I'm going to log in again, but this time we are going to craft a cookie without the signature. So what I mean is that I'm going to remove this part, and let's see if it works. So let's go to cookies, value, paste it in here, refresh the page, and we are still at the login page. That means it did not work. We have another option as well. For that, I would like to show you a kind of web article that goes with the name of let me see, this is JWT non exploit, I guess. Yeah, so it's hacking JWT token non algorithm. So basically what this means is we are going to specify the algorithm to be none here, like this. But as you can see, there's no token generated because it cannot detect the type of algorithm used. That is why it cannot generate a token. So we have to do that manually on a Kali machine. I'll show you how we can do that. Alright, so this is basically what I have told you. It's going to encode these. It's basically decoding the cookie first from base 64. You can see type JWT algorithm HS256. This is the decoded content of the first part of the cookie, and then it changes the algorithm part to none. So yeah, you can take a look at this manually on your side. I'm going to do this without wasting any moment here. So let's just log in again. Log in successfully, and let's have this cookie, and then let's go to our terminal. Okay, so echo this cookie and then base64-d to decode the cookie. And then we have these contents over here. You can see it says base64 invalid input. This decoded content is only the first part of the cookie, that is from this to this. And let's try decoding the second part of the cookie, because we know the third part is of course the signature that we don't care about. So echo this and base64-d. You can see here it's the ID2, IAT, and expiry date, the one we saw earlier on the JWT website. Let's copy this. Let's echo this. Here I'm going to change the type to none, and that's base64 encoded. Sorry. Now here we have the string. Note: never ever attach the equals to sign when you're creating a JWT token. So we are going to strip that. And now let's take the second part of the cookie, that was this ID2. I'm going to change this to ID1. So echo this and base 64. Before that, change the ID to 1, enter, and we have the part here. Now attach a dot to specify that from this point the payload begins, and then remove those equals to sign, and then again put a dot here to specify that this is the part where our payload ends and signature begins, and the signature is empty because nothing is specified after this dot. So that completes our payload. Now let's paste it in here, and let's see if something happens or not. And we are again thrown out of this. Did I paste the cookie right? Let me just check it. Turns the CG dot, and yeah, it does. Okay, so our method did not work, but we can still try another way. Let me just decode it once again. Yeah, type is done. Oh wait, oh crap, I did a mistake here. I accidentally, let's copy this. Let me show you. You must have got it by now. Actually, I had to change the algorithm, not the type. Type is JWT, and we have to remove the algorithm part. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so algorithm, change it to none. Type, keep it JWT, base 64, and we have the first part here. Now let's just replace the first part. Copy this, paste it in here, refresh the page. Sorry, we are still at the login. Let's go to the admin, and we can see here we are inside the admin panel with this cookie. So let's keep this cookie safe somewhere because this is a valid cookie for logging in as admin. I'm going to store it as admin.text. See if it was stored. Yes, it was. Awesome. Okay, so the thing you can see after logging in is, of course, the usernames of the registered users. You can see here my username. So this hints us that usernames are being displayed, and we saw earlier that the file types are of JS render. That hints us back to the SSTI, that is server-side template injection. All right, so let's go to the register page and let's check if one of our payloads can work or not. I'm going to test this payload, was mentioned server side. Let's put this inside the user. I'm going to put the password as test. Register, user registered successfully. Refresh the admin page, and voila, we have some stuff here. Oh wait, admin. Wait, what's happening? I wanted the source code of this page so that we can read this a bit better, but it's not letting me. Never mind, but you can see here that we have the stuff here that we had been looking for, but we can see it from the inspector, so it's a bit more readable, I believe. Yeah, there we go. So we have the etc password file, and we can actually modify this payload to read any file. You can see here it says cat etc password. Instead of etc password, we will do cat slash flag.txt, and we might have the flag. So let's execute that. Okay, flag.txt, password here, and then register. So username has been registered successfully. So we should see the flag now. Let's hope for the best. Let's try opening it here. And here we have it. We have successfully solved this challenge. So yeah, it was first of all we created a forged token which was not checking the algorithm, and we were able to create a forged token with ID 1, and then we were able to log in as admin. Then we went to the admin panel, and we saw that the registered usernames are reflected in the active user section, and from there we executed our SSTI because this website is using JS render template. So that is why we were able to do server-side template injection to read the system files. So yeah, that is it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one.